We're learning a new deal may be on the table. The question is, who's listening? The Times reports the U.S. is formulating its next offer to Iran, and it's described as much stricter than the one rejected last year. The Times says the new offer would sharply increase the amount of enriched uranium Tehran would be required to ship out of the country, 2,000 kilos, and also halt all production of nuclear fuel that is currently enriching to 20%. Now, there remains a potential for conflict with Iran. In a very real sense, Washington has to come to grips with what it is willing to accept on Iran's nuclear front. Here's the flash brief.
Washington and America may have to at some point face the question directly as to whether or not we can live with an Iran that enriches but stops short of weaponizing. And I think we're getting closer and closer to that question.
I think Iran poses a significant threat, and I suspect where you would likely see a collision between the United States and Iran is the Iranians will become aggressive as they become more confident that their nuclear program is going to succeed. And they'll misjudge the United States. They'll do something which is truly stupid. They'll attack us again with an act of terrorism like they did in Hobart Towers, and the United States will be forced to respond.
They do focus a lot of attention on their immediate neighborhood, and they're going to continue to do that quite actively, sort of regardless of what the United States does. I think that explains, President Ahmadinejad's trip to Lebanon. That certainly explains why they are sending those buckets of cash to Karzai in Afghanistan. And to some degree, it's also saying to the United States, we have friends in the region, and we're going to continue to deal with them and talk to them regardless of what you do.
Some argue the sanctions are beginning to bite. Walt and others say the Iranians, though, are determined to continue with business as usual. Iran has shown some interest in more talks, but hasn't formally responded to a request. I'm Jim Clancy, and you've been briefed.